Other interesting political news, you have Representative Nancy Mace destroying Secret Service Director Cheatle in a viral video. Now, this is brought to us thanks to Benny Johnson on X Twitter. Says, quote, "Wow, total savage mode. Representative Nancy Mace just ended the career of disgraced Secret Service Director Cheatle on live TV." And her voice is infinitely better than mine. Well, that's about 5 minutes long, but this is one of those viral things, so I'm definitely gonna dive in.
Answers.
Pull it up real quick.
Answers. Most of my questions are going to demand a yes or no answer. Do you understand?
I do.
Okay, my first question. Both sides of the aisle today have asked for your resignation. Would you like to use my 5 minutes to draft your resignation letter, yes or no?
No, thank you.
Was this a colossal failure?
It was a failure.
Yes or no? Was it a colossal failure is the question. Yes or no?
I have admitted this is a terrible.
This is a yes or no series of questions. Was this a colossal failure? Yes or no?
Yes.
Was this tragedy preventable? Yes or no?
Yes.
Has the Secret Service been transparent with this committee?
Yes.
Would you say the fact that we had to issue a subpoena to get you to show up today as being transparent, yes or no?
I have always been
yes or no. You didn't want to answer the question.
Committee.
We had to issue a subpoena to get you to show up today. That is not transparent, by the way. You stated earlier, Secret Service is not political. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say leaking your opening statement to Punchbowl News, Politico's Playbook, and Washington Post several hours before you sent it to this committee as being political, yes or no?
I have no idea how my statement got out.
Bullshit. The most secret, I mean, quite literally, how bad are they at their job? Their name is quite literally the Secret Service, and yet, oh yeah, I don't know how they got out there. Whoops. Which again, shows that you're either corrupt or inept. Or, as Archer might say, little column A, little column B.
Well, that's bullshit. So, Mr. Chairman, I would like to ask unanimous consent to enter into the record articles by Punchbowl News, Political Playbook, Washington Post, all done at 5:24 a.m., 6:12 a.m., 6:34 a.m., a solid 3 to 4 hours before this committee got your statement.
Without objection, so ordered.
Okay. Is the Secret Service fully cooperating with our committee?
Yes.
Okay, you say you're fully cooperating with this committee. On July 15th, this committee sent you a list of demands of information that we wanted. Has the Secret Service provided this committee a complete list of all law enforcement personnel that were there that day? Have you done that? Have you provided a list to the Oversight Committee? Yes or no?
I will have to get back to you on that.
That is a no. Have you provided all audio and video recordings in your possession to this committee, as we asked on July 15th, yes or no?
I would have to get back to you.
That is a no. You're full of shit today. You're just being completely...
Again, this should be, I mean, this is the most important thing that's happened in the Secret Service for decades. She really cared about her job, was doing it honestly. I mean, every second since this incident happened, she'd be gathering every piece of information and analyzing everything. And yet, she just goes, I don't know. Which again, she's either lying or corrupt or inept. Choose.
Dishonest.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr.
Chairman, I want to.
Come on.
We have to maintain decorum in this committee, no matter how
upset we get. Have you provided any and all memos to this committee that we've asked you on July 15th? Have you provided all memorandums within the Secret Service?
I would have to get back to you on
that. That is a no. You are being dishonest or lying. Like you're being dishonest here with this committee. These are important questions that the American people want answers to, and you're just dodging and talking around it in generalities. And we had to subpoena you to be here, and you won't even answer the questions. We have asked you repeatedly to answer our questions. This isn't hard. These are not hard questions. Have you provided us all communications from the Secret Service related to that day and that rally? Have you provided this committee? We've asked for this information on July 15th. Have you provided any of this information that this committee has asked of the Secret Service? Any of it?
I'll have to get back to you.
Have you even read this letter that we sent you? Did you even read this?
Yes.
Okay, and you have said you don't know, you have no idea. Well, the answer is no. We haven't gotten a single document or piece of information or data from you or your agency in related to the rally that we have asked you for. So Was this attempted assassination of Donald Trump a failure of training or execution or both?
I think that those are answers that we need to
Training,
examine.
execution, or both? Which one?
I think those are answers.
All right.
we
How
need to
many
determine.
how many Secret Service personnel have lost their jobs due to this colossal failure?
At this time, none.
What?
How many Secret Service
Wow.
personnel have been required to take a refresher course on how not to let people shoot Donald Trump?
Our personnel are currently operational. We
They're still
are
on the job?
examining the facts of this investigation, and we will make the changes necessary.
What time did law enforcement become aware that there was an individual on the roof with a clear line of sight to President Trump?
I am still verifying timelines.
Of course.
The real answer, minutes. Or some reports saying they had people pointing to the shooter 3 minutes out. Some people saying 20 minutes.
9 days in, you have no answers. How many minutes went by between the time law enforcement saw and took photos of crooks and the shooting? How many minutes?
I am still verifying timelines.
57 minutes.
Even
Thank
worse,
you, Mr.
57
Chairman,
minutes.
and I yield back.
Again, there's a lot of fuel to the fire. People saying, is this intentional? 57 minutes they saw this individual, and they're like, proceed. Let's not worry about that. 57 minutes? Really? And now, spoiler alert, she did finally resign. Now, a lot of people are wondering, maybe she was set up, maybe she's just the scapegoat, or maybe they just, what's really going on? Now, one of the first comments comes from, going down here, you got Blue Collar Patriot saying, quote, she's spot on. This was purpose lapse of care of the Secret Service. They wanted Trump gone. Getting 1.4 thousand likes, which, yeah, they're either really stupid or they just really, really, really intentionally were lazy and bad at their job because they wanted the worst to happen. Bev Harris says, so there are a few people in Congress worth a damn. How do we get more like her? Getting 1.4 thousand likes. Representative Nancy Mace says, excuses with excuses. Heads need to roll. Getting 2.9. Let's see if we make it. Oh, we couldn't get to 3,000, but nevertheless, 2.9 thousand likes. Ed Rayner says, Representative Nancy Mace is the kind of person we need in all of our representatives. That passion and fire is needed to cut through the morass of the swamp. Getting 4.8 thousand likes. Jerry says Mace is savage, getting 1.3 thousand likes. Cynthia America Truther says, I don't want Director Kim Cheatle to simply resign. I want her charged and held accountable. We the people know this was an inside job. Getting 3.2 thousand likes. Which, yeah, it is pretty ridiculous because, yeah, she did step down. Spoiler alert. But, yeah, imagine you make the biggest mistake in your whole career and she's not facing any fines, penalty, or prison time for her almost unparalleled ineptitudes. You also have Machiavelli saying Cheatle and Mayorkas are clearly behind the assassination attempt on Trump. They must be held accountable and prosecuted for treason, getting 1.8 thousand likes. Old School Eddie says she was the executioner, getting 624 likes. Yeah, never forget, she literally, the reason that she claims that they didn't have a counter sniper on that roof was that the incline was just too much. It was unsafe. Which, again, there are those giant slopes on the White House building where they have sharpshooters there. And then days after she said that, a cow was on that roof. I should clarify, not one of the large, unfit Secret Service agents that cowered in fear behind Trump as he was getting shot. Not her, not like a cow. I mean, an actual cow from a farm was on the roof. That's how not steep the incline was. That's how, so that excuse is, to me, I think that's clearly a fake excuse. Jerry says Mace is on fire, getting 573 likes. EKA simply says demolished, getting 408 likes. Florida 1 says she was frustrated. No data given from July 15th request. A full week. That is stonewalling. True, getting 498 likes. He is in contrarian statements here. Daniel Duke says Representative Nancy Mace was awesome, getting 117 likes. This is a good viral clip. Went earlier this week, but Amit Shah parody says Representative Fallon to Cheatle, go back to guarding Doritos.
You know what else is dangerous? I believe your horrifying ineptitude and your lack of skilled leadership is a disgrace. Your obfuscating today is shameful, and you should be fired immediately and go back to guarding Doritos. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Yeah, 1,000 likes for that comment. Which, there's probably be a better use of her time, or more appropriate use of her time in terms of her skill set or lack thereof. Scrolling down more and more, see if any contrarian comments. Ben says she slammed Cheatle. How embarrassing. LL getting 93 likes. Let's see, when was this video? Is this from the actual incident? Again, turn off that volume. Let's see. Warren Wokery says she ain't wrong, getting 65 likes. Ben says she slammed Cheatle. How embarrassing, getting 93 likes. Dogface Ponia says, yeah, Mace was awesome, getting 102 likes. Which, again, I'm not too surprised. She went to Congress, went to DC, asked her a bunch of questions, and she mostly said, I don't know. Didn't supply in the data, and yet, yeah, no fines, no jail time. And knowing how the public sector is, she'll probably get, if she chose to step down, probably got paid a huge pension or something like that. But let me know in the comments, how many people do you think actually tune in to this congressional hearing? Do you think these really matter at the end of the day in terms of, how many times have we actually gotten actionable data from these types of things? Let me know in the comments. As always, fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.